Hey Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Today we are taking a look at this collector's edition Undertaker, the sort of 30th anniversary figure that's released by Mattel and is available now in Walmart. Yuck. Great, mean-looking dead man on the side. I love that. Cool picture of him with just looking like a badass, almost like a Johnny Cash looking, not his garb or anything, but his attitude. And then on the back, we have different stages of The Undertaker. Undertaker 30 from 1990 to 2020. He debuted as the hollow-eyed dead man. He evolved into the leader of the ministry, the Lord of Darkness. He transformed into the motorcycle riding force of destruction, Big Evil. He lived on as the iconic phenom. He immortalized himself as the last outlaw. For over 30 years, if you stepped to him, he'd make you famous. He's the man whose legacy will never rest in peace, The Undertaker. Great copy on there. Really, really cool for this collector's edition figure. Not part of a wave, not part of a series, a singular release to celebrate the dead man. Great packaging. I like this sort of gritty, concrete-looking design. And, of course, the purple, one of the Undertaker's signature colors. It just looks really cool. It's eye-catching with the rest of the elites that are in the cube that it is currently arriving to Walmart stores as a part of. But let's take our trusty 1964 box cutter and open this guy up and see just how awesome this figure is. I cannot remember off the top of my head what event this is representing. I don't know if it's from a WrestleMania, if it's from a special appearance. I don't know if it's from that really bizarre promo he came out and cut on, was it on SmackDown? I can't remember. The old mind isn't what it used to be, folks. I apologize for that. I love the Undertaker 30 logo. I'll probably keep this just like I did with Monday's Undertaker review, which, by the way, go back and watch that one, that first appearance Undertaker review. And please listen to the newest episode of the Needless Things podcast, where we discuss 30 years of The Undertaker and his legacy. You can find that wherever you get your podcasts. All right. So we've got his crazy jacket that is really something bizarre and unique. It has these sort of rings that are embedded into the leather. Just a really unique, weird duster. All of the detail that's on it. Look, I wouldn't have minded a wash of gray, maybe, to bring some of that detail out a little bit more, but it is what it is. And it's one of the big, heavy rubber coats that Mattel does when they need to capture a lot of detail. There's not really a way you could have gotten all of this into a soft goods piece at this price point. And that's something people have to be realistic about. It's not a matter of it can't be done. It's a matter of it can't be done at this price point. So let's take that hat off and get this jacket off. And that's the thing, is these jackets seem like they're really hard to deal with, but they're not. They generally slide right off. Sometimes you might lose an elbow pad, but whatever. Underneath, you've got Taker wearing his just sort of his plain black gear. He's got the tank top that actually is a sculpted on tank top. That's not just paint right there. He's got his long pants with got some zipper detail down at the bottom here. On the back, he's got the pockets. He's got the belt loops. Looks good. Looks good. I like it. Elbow pad is way up on the arm there, and we may not be getting that thing down in this video. That may be a project I undertake a little bit later. Undertake. You see what I did there? All right. Yeah, that thing's not going to be easy enough to move for this video. But yeah, that just needs to be slid down a little bit over his actual elbow. Tattoos look really good. The ink maybe is a little darker than it should be, but it looks good. And then, of course, down here we've got his ass-beaten gloves, for lack of a better term, the UFC MMA style gloves, whatever it is. It's got the little wristband piece here that's separate, and then the thick padded fingers. And you just swap those out with alternate hands that, So I got to tell you, I would rather have had straight up fists than one or the other of these, because the figure doesn't come with any accessories. I guess you want this one to hold the hat if you want him to take the hat off, or so that works. But I would rather have had just closed fists than this, because this is kind of pointless. Great. I mean, look at that. That is Old Man Taker, 100%. Great detailing. He's got the eyeliner on, eyebrows furrowed, got the severe, intense, that jaw is clenched. They've caught all of the way his skin looks now. Looks like Old Man Taker. Just really, really impressive. And actually, since it's still sitting right here just for fun, gosh, I really want to move this stupid elbow pad down where it's supposed to be. All right, anyway. Just for fun, since it's still sitting right here from the last review, let's compare faces on these two figures. Look at that. Oh, I love it. That is what 30 years does to a man right there. That's great. Okay. He's a big, heavy figure. He's going to stand on your shelf taller than most of your others, unless you got Big Show, Andre. Like, they're pretty good about the scale with Mattel. Oh, look at this. I just noticed he's actually got the painted belt buckle. That's a nice touch. They don't always get that. They don't always even sculpt a belt on, so that's nice. Just looks really good. I'm happy with this guy. They've done, look at all the detailing in the tattoos there. And that's the thing is, if you're going to do Taker, you got to get those tattoos right. But I would imagine, I don't know what the most recent tattoo... There we go. Finally. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what his most recent tattoo is, but you got to think they've probably got him on file at this point. Like, where's the Taker's tattoo PDF? Bring it up. We got to do a new Taker figure. Well, what year is it? That's an interesting thing to think about, too, is do they have files of his tattoos, like, by the year? And we know in some cases they don't, because they get the tattoos wrong. But whatever. I'm not here to be snarky. I'm here to appreciate this Undertaker figure that celebrates 30 years of the dead man, an unprecedented run in professional wrestling, and truly an unprecedented character. You can find this now at Walmart. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends that a guy's reviewing Undertaker figures on YouTube, and go listen to that episode of the Needless Things podcast where we talk about The Undertaker and his incredible career.